Embracing Win-Win-Win Negotiations, A Path to Heart-Centered Success. Written by ChatGPT and Jedi Steve. In the dynamic world of business and personal interactions, the goal of every negotiation should transcend the simple outcomes of win or lose. Instead, we should strive for a model that champions a win for you, a win for me, and a win for humanity. This philosophy may not always be the approach we take, but it serves as a guiding principle that can reshape our interactions for the better. The journey to this realization was catalyzed through my compassion campaign, The Jedi Lawyer. Traditional law school training often teaches lawyers to think in black and white, neglecting the complex nuances that exist in real-life scenarios. Have you ever found yourself caught in a rigid mindset, overlooking the broader picture? Sometimes, it's essential to challenge the surface-level interpretation of situations. When someone asserts a point, such as, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, I listen carefully, distinguishing between persuasive arguments and those that might be manipulative or aggressive. Do you take a moment to consider the context of statements made during negotiations? For instance, if it's stated that 2 apples plus 2 apples equals 4 apples, that's a straightforward truth. But what if the equation involves 2 apples plus 2 oranges? How do we reconcile that? This question highlights the importance of context in understanding negotiations and outcomes. Are we sometimes too quick to accept things at face value without exploring the underlying details? The assertion that there is one absolute truth, that there are no absolute truths, invites us to see the world through a fresh lens. It encourages us to adopt a mindset that fosters collaboration rather than competition. How can this perspective help you in your next negotiation? Best practices for heart-centered negotiation. 1. Establish common ground. Begin by identifying shared interests. What do both parties genuinely desire from the negotiation? 2. Practice active listening. Engage fully with the speaker's words. Are you truly listening, or merely waiting for your turn to respond? 3. Seek clarity. Don't hesitate to ask questions. If someone presents a point, inquire about the specifics. What does it mean in the broader context? 4. Embrace flexibility. Be open to alternative solutions. How can you adjust your approach to accommodate the needs of all parties involved? 5. Focus on relationships. Remember that negotiations are not just about the immediate outcome. How can you nurture long-term relationships through your actions? By adopting these practices, we can transform negotiations into opportunities for growth, understanding, and collaboration. When we frame our discussions with the intention of creating a win for you, a win for me, and a win for humanity, we pave the way for innovative solutions that benefit everyone. As you navigate your professional and personal negotiations, I encourage you to reflect on these questions. How can you shift your mindset from a zero-sum game to a collaborative approach? What small actions can you take today to foster a more compassionate negotiation environment? In conclusion, let us remember that negotiation is not merely about winning. It is about creating a space where all voices are heard and all needs are considered. Together, we can build a future where our interactions are rooted in understanding and compassion, ultimately leading to success for ourselves and for the greater good. Jedi mode activated.
What do you guys think?